After a somewhat dry start to the summer, monsoon rains have offered a timely reminder on an old problem.
Just what is the city of Colorado Springs doing to make sure the next torrential rainstorm doesn't put you in the middle of a dangerous flash flood?
Good evening, I'm Bart Bedsole.
And I'm Mallory Anderson. Heather Skold has the night off. Tonight, city and county leaders are warning about clogged storm drains after we saw some problems arise earlier this week.
But they add that it's not always storm debris that causes the backups, and now they're calling on the community to help fix the problem. KRDO News Channel 13 Scott Harrison is live at the intersection of 8th Street and Motor City Drive to show us. Scott.
Well, there's a storm drain, I should say, right beneath me here at 8th and Motor City. It's at the bottom of a hill, so the runoff flows through it pretty quickly. But if a drain is clogged, that runoff can't easily drain away. And even if debris just accumulates around it, as is the case here, it can divert runoff into lanes of traffic. It's an example of how important it is to keep this infrastructure clean. You'd think that a large, clean storm drain like this one on Tijuana Street in Colorado Springs would be enough to handle any amount of runoff. But as we've seen, even this week, it's not. So imagine how much worse this street flooding would be if the drain was clogged, like this one on 8th Street. Steve Walker has seen it before, when his cul-de-sac flooded several times because of debris piled up under a bridge near Fountain and Shelton.
Well, there was a gal that a couple of years ago when it happened, she kind of got tired of it and she ended up moving because it did a lot of damage. She didn't have appropriate coverage for insurance and whatnot.
Officials say that's a rare case, but
we have about 45,000 inlets and manholes, but we clean on a rotating basis. We clean about 10,000 a year, so we really get to them about every 3 or 4 years.
But not all of the debris clogging the drainage system comes from storms. Officials say that the source of much of it is us.
A lot of that actually is also because people have kind of a bad habit of trimming their trees and bushes and then throwing it over the fence. And, we ask people not to do that.
The curb and gutter in front of their homes. If you own a business, the curb and gutter in front of your business. When we know we're about to have weather like this, please get out there and make sure those are cleaned up.
Now, the city and county say they have made progress in trying to reduce street flooding, but they admit that they still have a lot of work to do. And in the meantime, they ask for your patience and your understanding. We're live tonight in Southwest Colorado Springs. Scott Harrison, KRDO News Channel 13.